Hello, friends, and welcome back. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. It's been a great week. We are 4 days into the 14-day mindset reset, and I feel like that is going really well, minus a couple of hiccups that we got through. And for anybody who's doing that mindset reset with me, thank you. I appreciate you so much. And in other news, I am getting closer and closer to finalizing this coaching certification. And I am coaching people currently for my life coaching certification, and that is going incredible. So if you are interested in seeing what it is like to have a life coach, reach out. Send me a message, comment below, email me, nicole.e.james.coach@gmail.com, or find me on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to connect with you. But let's jump into today's topic. We are going to talk about happiness and the fact that happiness is an inside job. We have the responsibility to create our own happiness. Now, I do want to say, I don't think there's anybody on the planet who is going to feel the emotion of happiness 24/7. We are humans, and we live in a world with so much negativity around us that it would be impossible to live in a state of constant happiness. I also believe that when we experience sadness, when we experience grief and anger, and all of those things that are very natural and normal responses to circumstances, to struggles, to traumas in our life, that it's after we experience those that we can appreciate the feelings of happiness and positivity even more so, because we understand what it's like when happiness is missing from our life. But what I do believe is possible is for people to live their life where the majority, greater than 50% of the feelings they feel are happiness or positivity, joy. That I do believe is possible. And I feel like it's our choice. It is personal. Here's when it gets difficult. When you, like me, have decided that you want to live a positive life and you want to experience happiness as the primary feeling in your life. Again, that does not mean you do not feel feelings of loneliness at times, or sadness, or contentment, or frustration, or feeling overly excited, or anxious, or any other feeling on the feelings wheel. Still, you can come back to the main feeling of happiness. There's a few things that you can think about in order to work towards that happiness mindset. One, do you enjoy time with yourself? What things bring you pleasure? What things make you excited to think about? Is it listening to a piano player? That brings me such happiness. Is it reading a good book? Is it going for a walk, or exercising, or doing some really hard physical challenge like a Spartan run? I cannot even imagine, but I have friends in my feed who have been doing this, and it looks amazing. And go you, girl, because I am here cheering you on, because that's amazing. But what things in your life bring you that feeling of happiness? Pursue those on an individual basis. The next thing that can help increase your happiness is your connection with other people. We are relational. Now, other people are not going to come into your world when you have chosen to live a miserable, sad life and make you happy. You can have people come into your life when you're in a sad, miserable state that makes you make the decision to turn it around. They can encourage you. They can support you. But the choice ultimately comes back to you. Are you deciding to choose happiness? And when we do, surrounding ourselves with people who are positive as well, whose values align with our values, who enjoy doing the same things that we do, that's when we're going to feel those increased moments of happiness. So seek out people who will bring you up. Those people who bring you down, who are full of negativity all the time, you know who they are. Limit your time with them. Limit it. Set boundaries. And I know there are people in your workplace, there are people in your family who are your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, who just are constantly full of negative comments. You might not be able to completely cut them out of your life, and you might not want to. Limit their access to you. Protect your state of being. Protect your happiness. It's vitally important. And the third thing that you can do to increase your happiness is to know your purpose in this world. I believe with all of my heart that we all have a purpose here. Every single person has a purpose. You may not know what it is. You may be living your purpose and not even realize that that's what it is. Is it to be a mama? Is it to be a baker and bake the best cakes in your city and your cakes put a smile on people's faces? Is it to have a conversation with people in the grocery store that you run into randomly because that brings you joy, and so you're instilling happiness and joy into other people just by being a light wherever you go? Find your purpose. And you will increase your state of being. You will increase your happiness and improve your positive mindset. Now, the other part of happiness that I want to talk about is when you make the decision to create this happiness for yourself, there's something inside of you that just wants everybody around you to experience the same happiness that you do. When you actually tap into having happiness be the primary emotion that you walk through life feeling, you want that for everyone around you. And it can be so discouraging when people around you choose to be miserable. I'm not talking about when people have sad times in their life and they just need some encouragement or they need some comfort or they've experienced loss and they need a little bit of extra love. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those people that they choose to be miserable. They know that happiness is a choice and they push it aside because they enjoy misery. And you know what? Misery loves company. And I'm going to encourage you to stay away from those people. Stay away from them. You cannot control somebody else's decision to live happy or not. You just can't do it. So as hard as it is sometimes, this is what you can do. You can shine your happiness so that everybody can see it and let them choose. Let them choose. Be a lighthouse that continually shines your light. Just like a lighthouse. I heard this on another podcast this week and it was so good. Like a lighthouse shines its light. It does not have any kind of discrimination on who gets to receive their light. Their light, that lighthouse, is just shining for everybody to see. Everybody out here gets to decide if they want to look at it and go towards that happiness as well. Be the lighthouse. Don't let their negativity affect you. Project your happiness on them and give them the choice. Give them the choice. I hope this has been a little bit helpful for you, my friends. I will be back next week, and I hope that you will follow me on Instagram and Facebook Get in the group, start chatting, sharing away. What works for you to create a positive mindset? Let me know. Let me know where happiness shows up for you and where you struggle to hold on to it. Let's work together. Let's find some solutions. I love you, friend. Have a great day.